Go to talkmore.com to see the photos of this. You definitely want to see the photos of this crazy love triangle. Crazy. It's insane. How old is that girl right there?
27.
22?
Damn, you guys are ruthless. That girl's 19.
I said 22.
Holy shit.
Doesn't that count? That's close.
I feel like people that are younger now look older.
We're going to Florida tonight. This is in the front yard of the romantic rival's house. And let me show you her. This is Rachel Wade right here. Go to talkmore.com to see these photos. I told you guys this was a love triangle gone wrong, because usually they go pretty right. So can you compare both of those girls? The one on the left is Sarah Ludeman. The one on the right, obviously that's a mugshot.
Well,
but,
she also looks much younger.
Yeah.
oh yeah, they're both fresh out of high school.
Yeah, but I mean, the one on the right looks much younger than the one on the left. I know you're saying they're probably the same age, but I'm just saying.
I agree. I agree with you, Jen. Yeah, from the age perspective.
Well, what about this photo right here?
Yeah, because she's doing like duck face.
Yeah, she looks a little bit older than she does in the mugshot, but still like.
All right, it was the evening of April 14th, 2009, and Rachel Wade, who you're seeing there on the right, that's the blonde, she was at her apartment, and she has been battling online with Sarah Ludeman there on the left over one guy. And there's actually 3 women in the love triangle. The other woman, Erin, isn't really in the picture because she already is carrying the guy's baby. So she's already set, right? I mean, this guy is obviously, you know, he
looks like Channing
prize.
Tatum or
Channing Tatum.
it's like the only thing that I can think of that would say, yeah, worth it.
Chris Hemsworth.
All right, so this is the guy. His name is Josh Camacho. Let me tell you a little bit about him before I show you his picture. He is 5'5".
What?
He goes by.
I'm taller than him.
He goes by Papi Chulo.
Oh.
Which means pimp daddy.
Papi Chulo.
His friends. So he was in a love triangle, or he is the tip of the triangle. Wait, no.
Just the tip.
No, in the middle. He's in the middle of the triangle. Because there's 3 girls all biting for his affection.
So it's a square?
It's a rhombus. This is a love rhombus.
I gotta play you guys the songs from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend about love triangle.
Yeah, this is a love rhombus right here.
Josh is in this love rhombus, and all these girls are fighting over him, and it's getting bad. These are all teenage girls, and there's a lot of
Papi Chulo.
"Oh, bitch, you did not" kind of shit, which we're going to talk about.
Drama.
So this is Papi Chulo, pimp daddy, Josh Camacho. The friends of all the girls call him a moocher. And that's because all the women are actually paying his phone bill. They're buying him clothes. They're paying for his, his food and stuff like that. This kid is 19 years old. He's still living with his mommy and daddy. And the friends,
but a total pimp.
the friends of the friends of the girls call him a moocher. The police call him a player. That's the exact words they use. And when he goes to trial, not that he's involved in the murder, but he has to give testimony. He calls the 3 girls, quote, friends with benefits, end quote. And he says he didn't want anything to do with any of them. He just wanted to have sex with them. So,
I'm sorry, but that doesn't, those things do not equate in this love triangle. If you have a math equation, like wanting to have benefits does not mean you don't want anything to do with them.
All right, so let me show you your man.
You hit it and quit it is what he's trying to do. But I would rather be called a player than a moocher.
This is the man that everyone wants to be. Well, I should call kid, scrawny kid, that everyone's fighting over.
Ew.
He's fucking an idiot looking. This is him at trial. It's a better picture of him. Oh shit, hold on. So can you, this is him at trial. He looks like a fucking, like a doobie.
I mean, he's got a six-pack, but other than that, I'm
No, he
not
doesn't.
impressed.
Yeah, in that picture he does.
Yeah, but those are skinny guy abs. There's no muscle on that, man. That kid weighs 120 pounds.
I rather have
Every
skinny
fucking-
guy abs than no abs.
Every fucking Skeletor out there has fucking abs because they don't have any muscle on
I mean,
there.
I have abs. They're just underneath. layers of
They're
fat.
far beneath what's
right.
going on down here.
So obviously you guys would fall right into this guy's rhombus. Can you describe this guy for us?
Not my type.
He does look very, very short.
Can you please start with his ethnicity and then describe what he looks like?
I would say he's probably a mixed race.
Is he
Latino?
Latino, yeah.
Latino and African American.
He's got like longer hair. He's got like very wispy facial hair. And a big tattoo on his chest.
You guys are terrible at this. Kind of frizzy hair, short, very skinny. Yeah, I guess like a mulatto. He goes by the name Papi Chulu, so I'm guessing it's some kind of
Is he Latino?
Latino. This is the guy that everyone wants.
Anyone that calls himself Papi is just like automatically,
No.
yeah, not interested.
At the time of the murder, he was 19. He lived with his parents. He went from one menial job to the next, and he's got a baby with another point in the rhombus, the love rhombus. Her name is Erin Slothauer. 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 That's a weird name. It's Erin Slothauer. She has a baby with this guy. So, yeah, it is a love rhombus, but he's really only paying attention to Sarah Ludeman and Rachel Wade at this point because he's already got the other one on lockdown, even though he had no plans of supporting the new baby and never paid anything. And he just kind of, but he does go over to Erin, the baby mom's house when the other two girls are at work, or Sarah Ludeman there on the left. She has a 10 o'clock curfew. So whenever he's not over there or with Rachel, then he goes over to her house. So Sarah Ludeman and her girlfriends get in her mom's minivan. And now the mom doesn't know where her daughter's going. She has a 10 o'clock curfew also. They're going over to Rachel Wade's house. Now, Rachel Wade is the bad girl.
The one who's not pregnant.
No, that's Erin that's pregnant. I'm not going to talk about Erin too much because she's not in the murder.
Oh, sorry. I got confused.
Sarah Ludeman is the victim. Rachel Wade is the killer.
Got it.
Okay. So Rachel Wade is the blonde one. She's the bad girl. She is actually the ex-girlfriend of Josh Camacho. She quit school at 16. She actually ran away from home 14 times before quitting school. Oof. She does have her GED. She is a waitress at a very high establishment, a very well-known and respected establishment. That'd be Applebee's. So
I thought you were going to say Hooters.
I thought he was going to say Hooters as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I honestly did.
When she was going to high school, before she dropped out, the yearbook named her, quote, the biggest flirt. She's 115 pounds and 5'4", standing in the left corner and at 115 pounds. In the right corner, you have Rachel Wade, 115 pounds, 5'4", Applebee's waitress. She's ready to go. In the left corner, you have Sarah Ludeman. Before she fell in love with Josh, and I mean psychotically in love with Josh, she was a straight A student. She actually rode the bus an hour out of her way each morning to go to a special school that has a good veterinarian program. She wanted to be a veterinarian.
Interesting.
Also, before she met Josh, she was a virgin. She was the nice girl. And that's important because, you know, Sarah Ludeman is the instigator in this story. She's the one that got in her mom's van and drove to Rachel Wade's house, threatening them. However, both parties are going at it, and we're going to see like all the text messages and all kinds of voicemails and shit. And it's just like drama mama. So in the left corner here, 5'9", weighing in at 160 pounds, Sarah Ludeman. So you have Sarah Ludeman, 160 pounds, and Rachel Wade, 115 pounds. Sarah Ludeman met Josh. Her grades started dropping a month later. She was working at Chick-fil-A. Aaron's close friend, so Aaron is the one that actually has the baby. She is in the love rhombus, but she's not participating in the murder. Aaron's close friend, her name is Jamie Servino. She is not only Aaron's very close friend, but the mother of a child from Josh Camacho's brother. So they're all intertwined.
Okay.
This is Florida, man. Everyone's kind of fucking go in the same kind of boat.
Related.
Related. Yeah.
The rhombus is now like 3D. Like it's a
It's a cube.
I see 3D lines.
3D.
It's a cube.
It's like interdimensional.
Yeah.
So she says that, quote, Sarah was no saint either. She was crazy about Josh, end quote. She says that Rachel Wade, while she waited tables at Applebee's, Sarah Ludeman would come in there. She would trip her. Rachel would fall on the floor. All the dishes would break.
I didn't know what anything was happening. I just wanted them to finally leave me alone.
All this over Josh?
I just didn't want them to terrorize me anymore. They follow me everywhere. They come to my job. They come to my house. I did
She's not going to follow you anymore because she's dead now.
Sarah Ludeman and her friends would be waiting on Rachel to get out of her job at Applebee's, and they would actually shoot silly string at her.
Oh, that's mean.
There's actually reports, multiple police reports before the murder even happened with the police about this love rhombus. Now the fight goes something like this. Sarah Ludeman gets out of the minivan. She calls over her girls, and they all rush Rachel Wade, who is alone by herself.
Sarah was hitting me. I saw Janet come this way, and the other girl got out of the other side of the car and walked around from the back towards me.
Rachel was scared because Sarah had earlier threatened Rachel that she was going to come over there and beat the shit out of her.
Panther said that they were going to find my car and follow me, and she threatened to kill me.
So you...
Because Josh Camacho spent the night before with Rachel.
Oh.
Okay. But Sarah found out about it. She found out about it when Josh Camacho the next morning goes over to Sarah's like, ain't nothing wrong, you know? After spending the night before with Rachel.
Where are these children's parents?
So they're not directly sending text messages, but they're fighting on MySpace by posting pictures. For instance, Sarah posted a picture with Josh hugging her saying, loving my boo. And then obviously Rachel saw it because Rachel's friends were like, you would never believe what this hoe did or what she posted on MySpace.
What did Tom have to say about this?
So when the fight happens, Sarah Ludeman gets out with her friends. Now, Rachel is alone. She's scared. So she had grabbed a kitchen knife from her kitchen. And it's not a huge knife, but I will say that is the murder weapon. And when police found the knife and when the jury pool was showed the knife, and I'll show you what the knife looks like, it was completely bent, which means it was thrusted very hard inside of Sarah Ludeman's body. It actually pierced her heart twice.
Oh.
And she died. She died extremely quickly. And I want to say her last call, instead of calling 911, you know, I'm dying, I'm bleeding out, she calls Josh Camacho and she says, it hurts really bad. And then she just fades into black. That's how fucking crazy this shit is, right? I mean, this guy is fucking doesn't even have a job. Sarah Ludeman said that she was going to come fuck up Rachel Wade, and she brought her friends with her. Now, Rachel Wade was alone at her apartment, so she grabbed a knife. So is that not self-defense? Because that's the card that she pulled at trial.
I mean, that's a fair argument.
So she had 3 girls coming after her. She was by herself. She has a knife, and it penetrated, which is not easy to do because it went straight through her breast and into her heart. So, and that's a lot of force you got to push behind that. But then again, 2 other girls were trying to beat her ass at the same time, and Sarah Ludeman is about 50 pounds heavier than her. So I say it's self-defense. She's innocent, right? Self-defense. So Rachel Wade is in court, and she is doing the self-defense route, and it's working. The jury's buying it. But then the prosecutor brings out this. It's a voicemail right before the murder. The day of the murder, actually.
Next message.
Please tell me, Sarah, why you would be a dumb enough to put a brand new picture of you and Josh at the beach. Seriously, I told you to watch your back and not to chill with him. Now your ass is mine, and I'm guaranteeing you I'm gonna murder you.
So she says, I guarantee you. She says, now your ass is mine, and I'm guaranteeing you I will fucking murder you.
I mean, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Murder you. I'm letting you know that now, because you know what? Josh might have played me, but bitch, I'm gonna play your ass out too. Watch. You're a fat bitch, and I'm gonna kill you. I swear on my life. Watch out your window when I get off work tonight, you dumb bitch.
End of message. Next
I'm
message.
gonna fucking kill you. I swear on my life. Watch out your fucking window. Holy shit.
You know what's sad is that, I mean, this obviously came to an extreme end, but like girls do talk to each other like this.
Yeah.
Really?
Very sad.
Yeah. In high school, it's like, it's bad. Like, just be kind to each other.
Not if you sleep with my man, ho. All right, so I'm gonna pull up some just comments I found about people that knew both the girls or one of the girls. So I just kind of want to get the background from other people. If you want to read this one, this is from Bethany, posted like right after this happened.
I've known Sarah since she was born, and for your information, your name here, she did not kill Sarah in self-defense. Sarah did not even get out of her car before that bitch killed her. In cold blood. Over a boy both of them should have moved on from. I hope Rachel never, ever sees the light of day, and God have mercy on her soul.
Let me do the next one. This is from Gabby. Wow. I've known this girl since I was a little kid. We went to the same private school. We've never really talked much, but we've also known of each other. I knew the name sounded familiar when I heard it, but I couldn't match it with a face. Hercuzo says, Bethany, no, hun, you're wrong. Rachel probably did kill her in self-defense. Rachel was my older cousin, and I can't believe that this happened. But really, you need to shut your mouth and never talk down about my cousin like that. I know she was a good person. I know she would not have done this over some boy. So there must have been something else too. And now I got to go visit her in jail. Oh shit. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
FYI, all interested parties, Josh Camacho is the instigator in this horrible, tragic loss. He played these girls 3 to 4 at a time. Whomever had money was the unfortunate one that got to spend time with him. Then he would play these girls against each other, and when they had a confrontation, he thought it was cool because they're fighting over him. From what I understand, Sarah was with him. He let her go to fight over him. If that isn't love, I don't know what is. Not this behavior. It feeds his ego. He even let the victim, obsessed lover, beat up his baby mama in front of his toddler boy that he gave alcohol to. I do believe that he possibly put Rachel up to this. Him and his brother Jamie Brian brainwashed these girls into doing anything they want. Take a look at PCSO at the records. They should have already been doing time for what they do to these girls.
Serene said, wow, I remember this chick went out with my brother way back in the day. She was such a sweet girl. What happened? I'm glad they didn't last.
I just keep on thinking of the quote from Mean Girls. You're a mean girl.
Yeah.
You're a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how Josh Camacho juggled all these girls is, you got to keep in mind, Sarah had...
Personal assistant.
Well, a lot of people think he had more than 3, so it was more than a rhombus.
Trapezoid.
Yeah, it was like a texahedron or something. Texahedron. So he juggled them because you got to remember Sarah had that 10 o'clock curfew. Erin worked 2 jobs and she was only available during the night. Rachel had her own apartment where Josh would stay often. He was able to convince at least 3 girls that they were the only one, and they were all paying for everything about him. This went on for about 8 months, and the back and forth MySpaces and the photos. I'll put all these on talkmore.com, but it's entertaining until,
Until somebody dies.
Yeah. So,
Well, what was the sentencing?
Yeah.
So what do you think she should have been sentenced to?
I'll say 20 years.
Yeah, that's pretty close. She got 27 years, so she'll be out in 2033 or something like that. I don't know. But she's in prison right now. I don't actually think she should have been in prison at all. I think I know she said, "I'm gonna kill you, bitch," and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, they did come to her house and they did jump her. I mean, I would do the same thing. I would grab a weapon and I would probably kill all 3 of them if it was me. Yeah. It's being on my house,
I think the message is what did her in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that definitely did her in.
What was did any repercussion with Papi Chulo over there?
No, Papi Chulo, the lawyer...
Or is he like in jail on other charges currently?
Oh,
perhaps?
probably in jail. Probably got another 7
children.
Oh my God. So Rachel's attorney says that Josh obviously can't be held responsible, but he was manipulative and conniving. The only responsibility they can get him for, and they can't prove it because there's no paper trail, but he did say, quote, "If you love me, you'll fight for me," end quote. And that's what they did. They fought for him. But at the end of the day, he wasn't there. So
Because he didn't care about them.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Probably didn't give a fuck now. He's probably banging some other chicks, I mean, this dude's got a baby and he's also got 3 or 4 girlfriends. I don't know.
Piece of shit.
So anyway, that's why you only date military guys, because they're not 100% not crazy, and a military guy will never murder you.
No.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This was a short episode. Thursdays, we put episodes out Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is the Talk Murder Me podcast. Go to talkmurder.com. This is episode 257. Be sure to enter that contest. There's still a few more days that you can enter. And until next time, good night, you lovely, lovely people.